Your voice carries so much bhakti or devotion.
Thank you. That's so great to hear from you. And yeah, as you say, it's like the bhakti which is most important. It definitely already flows through the words, kind of like as soon as I sing it. It's like I connect to a higher self or a deeper self, which I haven't discovered for a long time, but I'm rediscovering it. So thank you.
Yeah, you're making me cry already. It's just been 2 minutes.
Oh man. Okay.
That's so powerful. So can you tell us about how you got to what you're doing today?
I think I was really interested in music my whole life. I always drummed on the floor with my feet, for example, in any room that I could find, and my neighbors weren't too fond of it. So my parents and we thought about putting it into my hands. So I started African drumming at the age of 3, and I also sang a lot by that age. And I always imagined that there's a stage and I sing loudly and wave my arms, so it was very funny. Yeah, on that journey I discovered other instruments as well, the piano, for example, which I play to the songs or also to the mantras. Yeah, since 2020, I actually do Indian music on social media. I discovered it before in 2017 in the US. This is where I discovered like mantras and Bollywood music, folk music as well. And I totally fell in love, but I was too shy to, really think about singing it and addressing it to a public audience. But at the pandemic time, it was my time to do so on social media, and this is when I started exploring many different languages, like 12 plus Indian languages, and also mantras since then. Like, I'm really happy to share it with everyone on my page.
That's beautiful. How did you get into, what is it that drew you towards Sanskrit mantras?
I think it's a mixture of familiarity, that it feels so familiar listening to them, chanting them. I have a lot of images in my mind as soon as I chant specific mantras, as if I discovered them in ancient times, or as if I read them in ancient times before, long, long before. And also, the nowadays world, actually. I actually believe in the Yuga system, so we live in Kali Yuga. It's definitely a hectic time where people are stressed out a lot and they get so disturbed by many things in their surroundings. There are so many people who are so sensitive, and mantras are actually a very good way to, find the balance, to get some rest, to get some energy from somewhere higher, kind of. And it's not even explainable, so to a certain extent, but yeah, you can feel that. And I am convinced, or I think that many people nowadays can feel that as soon as mantras are chanted.
So like you're talking about the yugas and that kind of thing. So I'm curious to know if you were learning about these aspects, our way of seeing things. Were you learning that first, or did you start with the music first?
I clearly started with the music first. I started listening to Ganesha mantras. Like, these were kind of the door opener for me to, like, the gateway to this world and this dimension. And then I started with finding out about the different devatas and devi of Indian spirituality. And there are many very good videos nowadays on YouTube, for example. Watching these from Indian people, I got so inspired. It comes hand in hand.
I'm actually an Indian dancer, and I work with a lot of Indian musicians. And it's very interesting that you are saying it this way, because we are living in a largely westernized global community, right? So a lot of the Indians want to separate the cultural aspects, or you can call it religious, but I like to call it the traditional aspects, from where the arts come from. But I think you very clearly showed that the arts and these aspects of the devatas and this whole way of living and seeing and being are inseparable, because you started with one and you naturally got led to another, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Do you have any particular devata that you feel drawn to through your music or any other exploration?
Yeah, in general, it's like I would consider myself as Sanatani also, although I'm from Germany and it's not really common to be like that in Germany, I guess. But I would say I love so many devatas, but my Ishta Devata, or the entity of my heart, is Lord Shiva, and I think it will always stay like that. And it's not that feeling that I searched for it, or I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one, but it's more like, okay, this is kind of chosen for me. But I don't think that, you know, anyone is supreme or below or whatever. It's just they're all from the same dimension. They're all from the same higher energy. So they're manifestations of it. And you can live a happy life with this discovery, I think.
Shiva, in our stories, he is considered a very wild character. He's the one who has wild and flowing hair and very intense in his nature. And sometimes he has his ganas, right? All these very
Yeah.
weird looking people or weird looking beings that are his friends. So does that scare you? What drew you to something like Shiva?
It's a good question. Also, like considering, you know, the snakes and their tiger skin, the Trishul, but it's not like I felt some kind of, oh, okay, this is scary at first, but I'm gonna live with it. It was just natural, and all like these mantras and this whole presence of Shiva Mahadev is actually very smooth to me. There's almost some like this Ardhanarishwar energy, like this feminine and masculine equal energy. This is what I'm feeling, actually. It's not always this wild state, but even if it is, it's just like human, you know. As humans, we can have all these kinds of emotions, and I think he's just the mirror of that.